Hi, and welcome back to this video explaining approaches to discussions in your anthropology class. And even though I've listed Anthro 102, any anthropology class you take with me will have these very same policies. So this is a general guide that you can use for your success in terms of approaching discussions in your anthropology class. So I'll just go ahead and read some of this to you, and then I'll go through these three policies or guidelines. So online discussions are the primary way that we engage with one another and the material in this anthropology class. In a face-to-face class, our in-person meetings would be supplemented by in-class discussions of the topics. As a social science, anthropology is a discipline that emerges as you and your fellow classmates instructor engage with it. So it's something that we co-create. This means that we need our discussion boards not simply to provide graded material in the class, but to really develop our own understandings of what anthropology means to us and our own lives. We may also use these discussions to become more aware of ourselves, our biases, and the limitations of our perspectives. My very first anthropology professor reminded me that anthropology is an art of awareness. And this has always stuck with me as I have tried to make the discussions in our anthropology class a product of this focus on awareness. To be successful in this class, please follow these guidelines as related to our class discussions. From time to time, we may meet virtually over Zoom, but these meetings will be optional. This means that our main means of talking to one another will be through our class discussions. So let's just go over these three policies, and I think this will detail to you how you should approach working on your discussions. And keep in mind, within Canvas, you'll click on your discussion board or your modules, and you'll be able to find all the places where you need to include your discussion comments. Don't worry about that right now. I will have a navigation guide for your specific anthropology class that takes you through how to complete discussion posts and how to find those in the Canvas shell. Very easy to do. So first off, be sure to follow the rules under the writing guide that detail the writing related to your discussion posts. And so you can click on this. Again, it talks, and I have its own video just talking about this, but it details very specifically what you should do in terms of the formalistic construction elements of your writing. So that is certainly applying to this. As well, any discussions that are short of the required length, if it's 150 or 200 words, those could receive less credit or even 0 credit. So if I say word limit, word counts, make sure you stick to that. If you don't know how to do a word count, I explain that on the writing page for this class. Second, all of our class discussions are governed by the rules of our student conduct standards. I also have another video on this. Here is the policy specifically from the LTCC catalog. Again, very firm and holding true to the policy. You can see it's quite lengthy, all the legalese in there. I've also set up this page here that allows you to understand a little bit about what the student conduct rules are. So you can also look at that page, and it has its own video. All of these policies have their own unique videos. So the deal on this is I want you to disagree in your discussion posts. We're going to discuss controversial topics in anthropology like in any of the other social sciences. We're going to disagree. The point is not that we all agree, but that we disagree constructively. So any kind of bullying of other students, of the instructor, through our class discussions, calling someone a name, calling someone out for their personal characteristics, their appearance, their race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religion, social class, political orientation won't be tolerated in these anthropology classes. So it's just very important to remember this. If you're thinking about posting something and you're like, hey, you know, this might be a little controversial and could offend people, go to your Canvas inbox right here on the left side of your class. Send me a message, say, Dear Dr. Lukas, I am very concerned about this. Do you think I can post it as I've written it, or should I edit the discussion post? I'll be very happy to look that over for you, give you a thumbs up or thumbs down, and if it needs some edits, you'll go back, make those edits, and we'll all be much happier in the long run as a class if you do that. So any questions that might come up about this, please reach out before you post anything to our class boards. It's very important. And then third, one of the most important things to figure out is how to thread your discussions in this class. So I have a video that I'm producing on this, which will be linked here, and then also a handout. The handout, just very quickly, I'll save most of this for the video, but the handout explains the difference between writing a new topic in the class, replying to another student or the instructor or myself, or replying to one of my preset topics. And when you get to your discussions, we won't look at it here. You're basically going to have two options: replying directly under the topic that someone has written, whether me or another student, or at the very top of the page, it'll say reply. That is to start a brand new topic. So I will save the information for the video, but just to make sure you know, any discussions not correctly threaded after week 1 will receive no credit. And this is just mainly an issue of organization. If we're talking about a particular topic, let's say cultural appropriation in our anthropology class, and someone's already posted on that topic, if 3 other people reply and create brand new topics related to that same topic, then we're no longer having a discussion that is really organized in terms of sharing all the thoughts about that one topic in one what's called discussion thread versus having 5 different ones for the exact same topic. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, look at this handout and the video that will be posted here shortly, and be sure to again ask any questions you might have about discussions here in your anthropology class. So good luck with the class. I look forward to your participation in it. Any other things come up about discussions or anything else, be sure to reach out via the inbox on Canvas, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. So good luck this quarter in your anthropology class here at Lake Tahoe Community College.